Vergilius, step on me! Oh, so these are in Dante's records. Okay. Dante. Mephistopheles doesn't roar and grumble ahead all day long. Mephisto is an engine that needs rest from time to time, much like how Karen is still a human who needs regular breaks. Are you still awake, Miss Faust?
점검할 게 조금 남아서요. 거칠게 써온 만큼 엔진을 쉬게 해주고 있을 때 정비가 필요하답니다.
The engine's treated harshly during operation. To substantiate her words, Faust carried light tools and a small mechanical device in place of her usual Zweihander. You're working hard.
이 정도는 고생의 축에도 들지 않는답니다. 오히려 파우스트의 역작에 돌봐줄 시간도 없이 혹사당하는 걸 바라만 보는 편이 더 고생이죠.
Barely counts as work. She said this after making a light smile.
이번 업데이트는 마음에 드시나요?
You like this update in particular? Why is she getting so close to us? Faust looked down at me using a handheld device. Oh, this thing?
네. 평소에는 그렇게 만지작거리시지는 않았던 것 같아서요.
It's nothing much. I was just making the most of this new feature I've needed. Whenever Faust requests a break for routine maintenance, my LCB PDA also receives updates. The updates... She gave me a Rolex! The updates occasionally come with additional functions, and this time...
노트?
No.
이 기능이 아직도 없었던 건가요?
Did she just give us, like, basically a goddamn Rolex? Is that what happened here? Now we got drip. I assume it's like a watch. Or, like, something like that. I didn't, surprisingly enough. You didn't know that? I thought you were omniscient, Faust.
파우스트는 파우스트가 아는 모든 것을 알
Faust
뿐이죠.
only knows everything Faust knows.
어디? 실례 좀 할게요.
She took a peek at the screen of my tablet.
단테, 백과 사전이라도 만들려는 건가요?
No! I mean, you keep using words I don't know. Stuff like fixes or whatever wings are. It might be common vocabulary for you all, but not me.
그렇군요. 도시에 관한 기억을 전부 잃었을 테니.
So I want to write down most stuff here. And copy down the things I've been scribbling on paper while I'm at it. This clock on my shoulders could be replaced with yet another head at any moment. There's no guarantee the memories I have right now will stay with me. That's why I must prepare a backup plan like this, so I don't forget twice. Huge. Okay. Boss!
뭐야?
Without warning, the bus ground to a sudden halt in the back streets.
오늘은 여기서 멈출 거야.
카론, 예전보다 조금 모자란 위치인 것 같은데요.
목표의 15% 정도 모자란 위치다. 이후 일정을 위해서는 적어도 3% 이상의 전진이 이상적이다.
카론, 졸려. 훌륭한 버스 기사는
Huge.
졸음운전 안 해.
알아먹겠으니까 갑자기 급브레이크 밟지 말란 말이야. 지금 몇 번째인 줄 알아?
히스클리프 씨가 코를 앞좌석에 박은 게 벌써 4번째이니 이 일도 벌써 4번째일 것이오.
졸리기 시작하자마자 운전대를 벗어나야 합니다. 라디오가
맞는 말이긴 하지만 조금 융통성 있게 받아들일 필요도 있는 거 아닌가요?
말하는 사람에 따라서 평범한 말도 이렇게 재치가 있어지는군요.
도련님도 나랑 같은 생각인가 보네. 제일 융통성 없는 사람이 그런 말을 하면 웃기다는 거.
말 다 했어요. 그렇게 따지면 저기 아직도 자기가
no,
전쟁통
no,
장군인 줄
oh,
알고
no.
있는데
Ishmael pointed to Otis, whose veins are beginning to stick out her veteran and placid face. Oh no. Vergilius, step on me! This is a prime example of the terror of learned fear. It's like clicker training. You know, like clicker training, like you do a click and like a dog knows what to do. Or you give it commands and it knows how to behave. Like Vergilius' sigh is our clicker training to like sit the fuck down. You know, or like pack it in. You know what I mean? That is a crime? What do you mean a crime? It happened enough to be familiar, but it's still rather intimidating to hear Vergilius send the bus into chilling silence with a single gesture or utterance.
뭐지? 잘들 조잘거렸잖아. 계속 주둥이들 놀리지 그래.
오히려 당신이 깽판치라고 한숨 쉰 거 아니었나?
개지게 핀 거다. 몸이
I
찌뿌둥해서
wonder how old
말이야.
I reckon like Vergilius is something like a fucking 1,000 years old or something like that.
뭐?
Tell him, load of crap. Tell him. Heathcliff. I wonder what would happen if Heathcliff bashed Vergilius' head in with a fucking bat. Don't answer that. I think it would probably be impossible. Also, if anything ever happens to Vergilius, I'm quitting the game. I'm quitting this whole game. I'm letting you guys know. I'm quitting the whole last game.
하는 짓들이 제법 우습군.
It's laughable how you behave.
종소리만 들으면 침을 흘려대는.
That's what I said. That's what I said. What if he? You want to take that back? That's what I thought.
벌만 있으면 항상 그랬듯 뒷칸 내 사무실로 오도록 면담할 시간을 만들어줄 테니 파우스터 씨 나머지 정리를 부탁하지.
네.
We are not making Vergilius. Vergilius nonchalantly walked past the sitters and their piercing stares with Karen at his side, and both stood at the back of the bus.
열려라. 들게.
카론.
It's Sesame, Karen.
카론도 알아. 어차피 그런 주문으로 여는 거 아니잖아.
Magic phrase. Listen, Harry Potter exists. Yeah, but Lemon. Petunia Major.
그렇지.
While they exchanged corny jokes, the door large enough to fill the back side slowly opened.
벌써 몇 달은 됐는데도 저건 볼 때마다 기분이 묘하단 말이야.
밖에서 보던 것보다 안이 더
It's
넓잖아요.
big on the inside.
그쵸?
Oh my god, Doctor Who. Ooh. As the back door opened, a splendid, narrow, deep, spacious hallway revealed itself. What the fuck? An endless corridor. Is it the fucking TARDIS? Is it the fucking TARDIS? It's much worse. I don't think you guys know how big the TARDIS is. I don't if you think I don't know if you guys know actually how big the TARDIS is. There's literally a whole episode dedicated to the TARDIS and the inside of it, and it's literally like infinite. An endless corridor that looked to go on forever. Far into this hallway, classy poles, democrat. I've never heard that word before, bro. Limbus is teaching me words. What the fuck? What does that mean? Democrate. To set or draw a boundary, or to clearly separate or distinguish between two things. Oh, bro, I learned a new word today. Alright, bet. Plastic poles demarcate the end of the area we're allowed to traverse, standing in front of unending lines of red lights. Which season was the TARDIS episode? It was Series 7, Episode 11, titled Journey to the Center of the TARDIS. The 11th Doctor story, Clara is lost deep inside the sentient spaceship. The Doctor forces the salvage crew to help him rescue her before the TARDIS engines explode. There you go. Season 7, Episode 11. Good. I liked it. Though the place seems comfy, something about it makes eerie feelings creep up.
생각해보니 저것도 날개의 특이점인가? 파우스트 씨, 당신은 알지 않아?
Ralph Faust, do you know anything?
물론 알죠. 하지만 대부분 자세히 말할 수 없다는 것도 알지 않나요, 그레고르 씨?
I can't speak of them in much detail, Herr Gregor. I like when she speaks in German.
살갑게도 말할 수 있다고 생각하는데.
여긴 복도다.
Yeah, lovely Ryoshu.
맞아요. 복도죠.
아, 그래. 길게 쭉 이어져 있고 방들이 다닥다닥 붙어 있으니 복도긴 복도겠네. 뭐라는 건지. 아휴, 그만두자. 나도 피곤하니까.
Hey, there's a corridor full of rooms. Why can't everyone have their own room? You know what I mean? Clearly, there's nothing wrong with this corridor, right? I mean, if Vergilius can, like, make his way here, sure everyone else can, no? Gregor's words snapped me out of idly staring down to the edge of the passage. Oh, yeah, right.
단테, 항상 하는 일이라 필요성을 느끼지는 못하겠지만 그래도 관리자의 승인은 중요한 절차입니다. 이해해 주세요.
No need to put it like that, Miss Faust. With that answer, I got up from my seat and stood at the front of the bus, looking at the crew. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners.
감사합니다. 지금부터 변동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 수면 및 휴식을 시작합니다.
12 hours?
좋은 밤 되시게.
As soon as Faust finished speaking, the sinners walked along with groans and sighs.
아이고, 피곤하다.
싱클레어군! 오늘도
Yeah, why did they sleep?
싫어요. 돈키호테 씨 질 것 같을 때마다 이상 씨한테 훈수해달라고 하잖아요.
사실과 다르오, 싱클레어군. 그건
I couldn't wait to watch the No! You were so bad. You were so bad. I had to step in.
더 나쁘잖아요.
Oh no.
관리자님, 고생하셨습니다.
Bonsoir,
불침번은
manager. Thank you for today's work. Marshall, thanks for suggesting. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling sleepy today. Then Otis suddenly intervened.
관리자님, 항상 말씀드리는 것이지만 피곤하시다면 불침번으로 언제든 저를.
자자, 부관 언니.
Babushka
들어가서
the cab.
자자.
How about we get inside now?
관리자님, 근무간 고생하.
자, 가시죠.
Why does it sound like someone's unzipping their pants? Ishmael gave me a small nod and then proceeded to draggingly chaperone Otis through the back door with Rhodia. Then at least Faust and I remained. Yeah, guys, if questions I ask are answered by playing the story, don't tell me. I'm talking out loud because I'm thinking what my head is saying out loud. If it's a question that I will get answered to me later, just don't say it's a spoiler, okay? Even if it doesn't seem like that important, just leave me to play the game, you know?
다행이네요, 단테. 오티스 씨를 밀어넣지 않으면 또 불침번을 양보해달라고 꽤 오랫동안이나 보챘을 테니까요.
Does happen a lot. I commented back as I watched the sinner's head as I watched the sinner's head into the corridor one after another. After Rhodia had entered and closed the door, Ishmael opens the same to get inside. You said the door leads to a different space each time it opens, right?
네. 수감자들이 적절한 정신 상태에만 있다면
The door will lead to a
본인이
lodging
숙박하고 쓸 수
appropriate for
있는
rest and
적절한
personal use.
공간으로
Got it.
이어지죠.
Lodging, is it? They look more like jail cells last time I peeked through the window. Still, she must mean it can be used as a personal living space for sleep, showers, self-care and all that.
그 외에도 궁금한 게 있으신가 보군요.
My clock has no eyes, nose, mouth, and yet, somehow, it feels as though Faust reads something out of me. Not that she'll tell me how she manages it. You know, just curious about what's over there. I pointed down to the far end of the corridor with my finger. Right to the horizontal depths of this seemingly endless corridor.
수차례 말씀드렸지만 궁금해하지 않는 편이
It's best
좋습니다.
not to be
단테.
curious. Fuck you, Faust. As expected, Faust chose to walk into the corridor with a faint sigh instead of a real answer. And yet, just maybe, Faust knew all along. She knows it all, as she likes to say. Maybe she knew that I would learn about what lies beyond in the corridor soon enough. Okay, it happened exactly a week after that fruitless exchange. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners.
감사합니다.
I now have a
지금부터
banana.
변동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 소면배
You all
휴식을
be given a
시작합니다.
maximum of 12 hours to
좋은 밤
partake in
되시게.
sleep and the rest. Whatever, blah, 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 blah. Faust gives the same instructions as always. In response, sinners groan and stretch like usual. Except this time, one sinner stuck out of that normalcy like a sore thumb.
또 뭐죠?
됐어, 이스. 제가 저렇게 심술나 있는 게 뭐 하루 이틀이야? 히스, 방에 들어가기 전에 꼭 화 풀고 들어가. 매번 네 방에서 천둥 치는 소리가 들려서 밤에 잠을 못 잔단 말이야.
The sinners' rooms, their lodging, personal space, and cell reflect their state of mind, also I've heard. Each room's floors, walls, and overall ambience are shaped after the sinner's personality, and the view through the window changes depending on their emotions and mental state. That's really cool. Guys, don't make me pregnant! Don't make me pregnant. That's crazy. I don't condone to being pregnant. Though all I've seen were distant glimpses through the window, so I don't have all the details. The room Heathcliff enters would sometimes, actually rather frequently, emit wuthering and stormy sounds. Wuthering waves? Usually he'd snap back with a "why should I?" or something like that, but he only clicked his tongue. I suppose he doesn't feel like arguing. Thanks to that, he stood in the corridor until all the other sinners, save for Faust, went into their rooms, staring down the passage with a frown. Maybe he was relieving stress this way. And that right there is where the incident began.
뭐라? 야, 지금 보니까 저 멀리에도 문이 잔뜩 있는데.
Heathcliff pointed in the same exact direction I did a week ago. Those doorways were beyond the no trespassing line blocking the way.
히스클리프, 필요 이상으로 복도를 걷진 않는 게 좋습니다.
그렇게 말하니까 굉장히 수상한데.
By the way, it kind of implied with this mini episode that the sinner's base ego represents their rooms. Ah.
수상할 것은 아무것도 없습니다. 파우스트의 말을 듣는 편이 좋습니다.
뭐, 금은 보아라도 숨겨놨나?
Faust's secretive attitude was enough to rouse his curiosity.
히스클리프, 하지 마세요. 후회할 겁니다.
모르던 사이에 많이 감정적으로 변했네.
Miss Cleverus? Oh no.
씨. 마치 진짜 뭘 숨겨놨다는 듯이 말이야.
He sprinted. Oh no. I wonder if we'll ever get explained why Faust doesn't have any prison bars. I assume Faust is very different from the other sinners. I'm getting the vibe and impression that Faust is like, she's very different. Like everyone else is kind of like there because they have to be, but Faust is Faust. Dawn gets a bad rep for the bad stuff her impulsive behavior causes, but honestly I think Heath is worse. Faust is Faust. What's in there? Just as I was about to ask Faust an obvious thing to be concerned over, he's gonna die, isn't he? Heathcliff's sharp scream echoed from the unlit area far into the corridor.
단테, 지금부터 제 왼손을 잡고 저를 따라서 달리세요.
Oh. What?
제 시간 안에 끌고 나오려면 저 혼자로는 부족해요. 저도 삼켜줄 수 있으니까요.
Uh-oh. I can process what she meant. Faust ran off into the direction Heathcliff disappeared. Shuckaroonies! Wait for me! As we crossed the line and proceeded deeper into the corridor, we came across a three-way crossroads. I think I heard screams coming from the middle. However, with a moment's hesitation, Faust darted for the left aisle. Faust, I know you're in a hurry, but are you sure this is the right way? I could have sworn I heard his voice coming from the center path.
알아요.
Without elaborating further, Faust continued running. At another fork we encountered, Faust chose the right path. Right afterward, she entered the fifth door on the left side of that hallway. What is this? Right as I entered, another hole came into view. Oh, fucking hell. Its end was like a cliff. To be more precise, I felt some kind of gravitational pull trying to get me to fall to the end of the hallway. Heathcliff! Then I saw him. He crawled towards us with all his might from the middle of the hall, as if he might fall the moment he lets go.
뭐야 이것들은 여기는.
Even though I couldn't see much in the dark behind him, I definitely felt some presence in it. Faust, what's over?
단테, 열린 이 문의 손잡이를 꼭 잡으세요. 제 손도 꽉 잡으시고요.
I will hold a knob. I'm good at knob holding. Holding my hand securely, she gradually approaches Heathcliff. This hallway isn't tilted or anything, is it? Why does it feel like we're hanging off a cliff? Is there like a black hole or something at the end of the fucking corridor?
그야, 복도니까요. 단테,
I'm in a corridor.
놓치면
Oh
안
my
돼요.
god. Reminding me to hold fast, Faust extended her other arm while holding her Zweihander.
히스클리프, 이걸 잡으세요.
미쳤냐? 그 커다란 칼날을 쥐며 손이 잘려나가잖아.
손이 깊게 베이는
You'll much
것으로
prefer
끝나는
deep
게
wounds on your palms
나을
to what
텐데요.
you could suffer down there. Baffled, Heathcliff looked at the sword and then the darkness behind him. Bugger. Oh.
단테, 당기세요. 힘껏.
Might and main. Right as we pulled Heathcliff up. No, I'm not sure if it's even right to say that we pulled him up, but nevertheless, Faust hoisted his unconscious body by the legs and started rushing, saying that we needed to return the way we came. Following her lead, I supported his arms and trailed behind, keeping his head from dragging along the floor. After burning some time,
더 깊은 곳에서 방향을 잃기 전에 이렇게 돼요. 차라리 다행이라고 할까요? 단테, 시계를 돌려줘야겠습니다.
Heathcliff's gonna be okay, right?
정신적인 피해가 심할 겁니다.
Psychological damage is likely to be
이대로
severe.
미쳐버리면
Our work will be
업무에
encumbered
지장이
if he was...
크겠네요.
What the fuck happened to him? I didn't have a choice. Oh god. Oh god.
수고했습니다, 단테. 얼마 없는 휴식 시간이 줄어든
I've
건
lost a portion of our limited
안타깝다고
break time to
생각하지만
this. Faust, just what's in there? Where does it lead? Can't you tell me at this point? I've seen that stuff now. It was only natural that I want to know what resides in there and what was chasing Heathcliff. Moreover, why did it never show itself to us, and why did it vanish instead of chasing him any further? These questions were driving me crazy, but alas.
처음에 말했듯 파우스트는 말할 수 있는 것이 한정되어 있답니다.
Yep, I honestly didn't expect much.
북도 알모사.
Ryoshi muttered with a cigarette in her mouth, walking past us both. He must have left her room while we were out on our rescue mission.
하지만
Faust proceeded as if not a soul had just walked by, as if nothing was just said. Huh? Hold on. Hold up. Alright,
버스 부서에 갑작스런 공석이 생길 뻔한 걸
You did
막아주셨으니
prevent a sudden vacancy in the bus department.
보상은 아니지만 하나 정도는 알려두는
I
것도
do suppose
후일을
it
위해
isn't a
나쁘지
bad idea to
않겠다고
inform
생각합니다.
you of one thing. Oh, let me hear it. The unexpected boon had me rubbing my hands together. Right, what will she tell me now?
단테, 처음 가는 길을 찾을 때 당신은 어떻게 할 건가요?
Use a map, obviously.
그렇죠. 그리고 지도가 없더라도 머릿속에 지도와 같은 표상이 생길 테고요. 그렇다면 지도 안에는 확실한 시작점과 도착점이 존재하겠군요. 돌아올 때는 그걸 더듬으며 거슬러 올라오겠죠.
It's so obvious, I don't need to verbally answer. I just nodded along.
대답이 되었겠죠. 그러니 북도에서는 특히 문을 열 때는 시작점을 기억하세요.
Flabbergasted by the abrupt end, I blurted.
자, 파우스트는 이제 피곤하답니다. 그럼
You walked through the door before I could say something, leaving me with a riddle. Of course it would go like this. I sighed out of frustration, but not a breath of air is expelled from my pitiful clock. Still left powerless. All I can do is boot up this electronic notebook and piece together what little information I have collected. Will you enter the rooms past the back door? Yes. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Whether we're riding the bus through a forest or navigating the bus boat over a vast lake, our daily routine changes very little.
감사합니다. 지금부터 변동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 수면 및 휴식을 시작합니다.
Have a good
좋은 밤
night.
되시게.
The usual hubbub, followed by the usual leisurely idleness. I guess I'm not the only one starting to enjoy these normal routine days. It wasn't by our choice though. By now, I thought we'd be sailing Vergiliously. Oh my god, I actually said Vergiliously. Someone lock me up. Someone lock me up, give me a dictionary and a thesaurus. And like glasses. Like, give me reading glasses, give me dictionary, give me thesaurus. That was crazy. I thought we'd be sailing vigorously across the waters towards the Lobotomy Corp. Branch located somewhere within UCorp. But here we are, unable to leave the coastal isle of the Great Lake, dawdling and twiddling our thumbs. Well, it's not like there's English streamer, by the way. I'm gonna end up like Demi. I'm gonna end up like Demi, stumble over my words, start doing this, and everyone's gonna say I'm getting railed on stream. If I keep up this lack of being able to talk, that's gonna happen to me next. Well, it's not like there's been an accident. While Faust didn't elaborate, she explained that we'd had to wait for now. If I were to hazard a guess, we were waiting here to complete some kind of entry procedure like we did at K-Corp. Either that, or we're waiting for someone, probably before team, to get in touch with us. Which brings us here, surrounded by nothing but endless water. The sinners chattered about inane subjects before complaining about this immersive boredom. But deep down, we were all exhausted from the unending onslaught of physically and emotionally draining happenings. Deep down, we all knew these leisurely days would not last. So we each elected to enjoy this brief maritime respite in our own ways. Say that again! Say that again and I'll give y'all a show. Can we not? Please don't. Oh, she's gonna see the cat to get some curiosity about the game. Never gonna forget the time cat gooned on stream. I never gooned on stream! I've never once done that. What kind of person do you think I am? We never signed up for this. Proof is in general. Are you happy? I should post this on Twitter. I should post this on Twitter and say gooned on stream. Are you happy? This got railed on stream. Are you happy? Damn, bro. I kind of miss Chibi Cap. Are you gooning the mooding? Ah! Okay, I forgot the code. Listen, I wasn't gooning. I was clapping. I was clapping. But everyone took it out of context and said that I'm gooning. Listen, I was clapping. I was actually... Oh my god, that makes it look so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crap by muting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was clapping. Clapping what? Oh, my hands! My hands! My hands! My hands! Not cheeks! My hands! My hands! 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 It was a misinput. Hands. Chat, cat was clapping. No, oh my god. Can we not make this new law? Can you do me a favor and not make this new law of my stream? Can we like pretend this never happened? We're not making this too late. Bro. Too late, it's now official law. Nope, it's happening. K for Limbus stayed for the clapping. Don't forget to add the clip about stop making me pregnant from earlier. We get a fire bomb. You guys are fucked up. You guys are fucked up. You clapped a father, now you... Stop telling them my secrets! Now everyone's gonna be... YT chat's gonna ask, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean clapped a father? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean by that? Wait, what do you mean? Bro, oh my god. The secret you said? Yeah, but that was when, like, there weren't as many people as there are now. No, they don't know the law. I'm seeing repeating pattern. This is more lore than I thought. Oh, maybe another day. Maybe another day I'll go through it. Maybe we'll do a story time one day again. They need to learn the lore to integrate into the community. It's okay. Get that brownie. Yeah, get a brownie. Fuck it, why not? Lore drop after lore drop. Anyway, let's move on.
자네 정말 괜찮은 것이오?
수없이 말했으나 또 나는 괜찮소.
Dude, I get so motion sick. I get so ridiculously motion sick. I can't be on boats. It's so bad.
속에 있는 것을 자꾸만 호수에게 되돌려주는데 그게 어찌 괜찮단 말이오?
Say it otherwise. Except for you. Bro, you will never catch me on a cruise. Dude, I've been on ferries before to like France and stuff, but like you will never catch me on a cruise. You will never catch me like, no, I hate it. She ate ice cream with chopsticks. This is true. I did it. Okay, I'll admit this. I did in fact eat ice cream with chopsticks as a utensil. That is true. It works surprisingly well. Listen. Like when it's like soft and malleable, you could actually like pinch off like a nice chunk of ice cream. And it's actually pretty fine. And then when it's like melted, you just drink it anyway. You know? You used to be excommunicated? No, like it worked. I also ate rice pudding the other day with the chopsticks. You know what? You know what's crazy? I use chopsticks more than I use like a knife and fork or spoon. Because like they're just so good. A shout out to Asians, man. Like shout out to Asians, they were onto something. Like if I'm cooking and I need to like stir something around, just use some fucking chopsticks. Like it's just like they're the best utensil. They're legit the best utensil. And I find too, if I eat with them, I eat less. So like it's a far better utensil. They're so universal. Wood or steel ones. I have wooden ones like that have like grooves in them. So shout out to Asians. You're my goats. All you need is chopsticks and a spoon. On God. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting so distracted. Welsian. You're welcome. You sang the day's over. You can go back to your room now.
드디어 벗어날 수 있는 것인가?
Plastic with the bro. I don't need help using chopsticks. What do you think I am? Do you think I'm like 2 years old? You think I'm 2 years old? I don't know how to use. Okay, crazy. Do you have Peckwood? No, I don't know what that is. Should I finally be freed from this suffering? I will do. Seriously, I told you that you could rest in your dorm if you wanted.
벗들 또한 고충이 있어. 어찌 나 혼자 그리하겠는가?
Be selfish. You're the one with the biggest share of suffering right now. Well, I wish that he'd be more reasonable with himself. I could see where he was coming from. I thought better of it than to try to convince him otherwise. I instead chose to help Yi-sang to his room.
고맙소, 단테. 그럼 조금 있다.
Does Cap have a Discord server? I do indeed. Hang on. It's in my description of most of my videos, and I'll send the link. I waved at him until I waved at him and watched until he stumbled into his room and closed the door behind him.
관리자 나리. 그럼 본인도 먼저 휴식을 취하겠네.
Manager Esquire. Yeah, rest well. Don Quixote walked into the same door that Yisang had walked into. I could get a blurry glimpse into her room over her shoulder. I couldn't get a good look at it, but it was certainly not the same room Yisang had walked into. I see the doors every day, but I still don't get it. I should probably use this by now. I should probably be used to this by now, but it's still perfectly fascinating how the rooms changed based on who opened the doors. I turned, leaving their shut door behind, ready to return to my room. Oh. Uh-oh. There's a door immediately to the right side of that demarcation. Oh, it's demarcation, not demarcation. I am stupid. I thought I might be dyslexic. I think I might be dyslexic. I know what demon. Oh man. Oh god. I might actually be dyslexic. I find out at the big old age of 27 that I can't read. Within that door is a space somewhat different from the sinners' rooms. In that, the wooden door to my room and the metal door leading to the mirror dungeons. The doors leading to the Luxcavation dungeons and the recently opened door to the Refraction Railway also come into review. Oh, that's cool! Wait, did they retroactively add that in? That's cool. No new doors. Yet. For no reason in particular, I creak those doors open and take a quick peek inside to see if anything changed. Well, I've never actually managed to catch any changes myself, but who knows? Maybe I'll notice something worth keeping to myself. Which I should probably report to Faust. Something must have caught wind of my rather mischievous thought. That freaks me out, man!
아이씨, 또 뭐야?
아이, 이거 그때 그거지.
고지. 볼륨 좀 내리라고.
I spun around to face the other side of the corridor. The sinners, alarmed by the noise, were one by one peeking out of their rooms. They were used to the siren by now, but that didn't change the unpleasant fact that their sweet private hours were disturbed.
단테, 마침 잘 되었네요. 함께 확인하러 가시죠.
Okay. I accompanied Faust to the helm. She fiddled with a few buttons and shut off the alarm. Incomprehensible, complicated-looking letters began to fill the round screen. Is that a new room?
아무리 파우스트더라도 해독할 수 있는 시간 정도는 다소 필요한.
The siren always comes without warning. And with it appeared the mirror dungeons, the Luxcavation dungeons, and the Refraction Railways. I don't know if it's relevant, but I didn't see anything that would indicate activity when I checked the railway door earlier.
그쪽은 아닐 확률이 제일 높지요.
It's unlikely that anything new would appear from that entrance.
아직 2호선으로
I find
가는
it difficult to
문의 불도 꺼지지
believe that the
않았는데
next line would arrive so
그렇게
soon
빠른
when the
시기에 올
glow of the
거라고는
door leading to line 2 is
생각하기
yet to go
어렵네요.
out. I guess you're right. The first railway really took me by surprise when it appeared. A new door had appeared before us, its edges shimmering with a blue glow, and when we entered it, A mysterious vehicle was just sitting there waiting for us. What the fuck? Its appearance somewhat resembled that of Mephistopheles, but it was also patently clear that I'd never seen anything like it before. An odd feeling.
철도를 처음 마주했을 때의 기억이 강렬한가 보군요, 단테. 하긴 파우스트가 내부를 확인하려고 진입했을 때 격렬한 반응을 보이셨기도 하고요.
Come on, I wasn't the only one that freaked out. Everyone did. What if that thing left the station before the rest of us got on? Was what I wanted to say if Faust hadn't already turned around from the screen, to which her eyes had been metaphorically glued for a while, and walked away. That wasn't it then?
네. 이번 변동성은 저희가 사용할 법한 게 아니네요.
I thought it was an awkward time for a new door to appear. Too soon.
던전과 철도가 처음 나타난 시기도 묘한 시점이었습니다, 단테. 언제 새로운 요소가 관찰될지 모르니 섣부른 고정관념은 피하는 걸 추천드립니다. 그리고
Moreover,
메피스토펠레스의 엔진이 변동성을 감지해서 울리는 알람은 복도 어딘가에 새롭게 드나들 문이 생겼다는 의미이기도 합니다. 들어섰다가는 정말 되돌릴 수도 없는 공간이 열릴 수도 있으니 확실하게 파악해둬야겠죠.
even Heathcliff won't do anything like that again. Probably.
섣부른 고정관념은 아무튼 당장에는 큰 문제가 없으니 남은 휴게 시간을 즐기는 편이 합당하다는 생각이 드네요. 먼저 돌아가겠습니다. 편하게 쉬세요, 단테.
With those as her parting words, Faust disappeared to her room in her usual manner. Left alone again on this boat. I looked at the numerous letters displayed on the screen. Numbers, unintelligible letters, drawings and symbols depicting something. I had to shake my clock head after staring at that dizzying sight for a while. I wonder if this is how Yi-sang felt earlier. I'm starting to feel nauseous. I was barely able to hold back the vertigo from settling in. Time to saunter back to my room. Let's turn in early tonight. Interesting. Interesting. The first Walpurgis night. Another day, another prolonged and dreary period of waiting. Waiting, and some more waiting for something to happen. Of course, our bus boat was still floating on the coastal Great Lake. Oh my god. Voices of discontent among the sinners started small, but they have been growing increasingly incessant as of late. Oh no! All of a sudden, an ear-splitting siren echoes through the cabins. It's that alarm again, warning us of a volatility in Mephistopheles, but it was a much louder, much more painful than the ones we've heard before. And this time, it wasn't the only thing that assaulted our senses.
뭐야, 지금껏 이런 색으로 번쩍거린 일은 없었잖아.
또 뭐야? 이 망할 고물버스 뭐 잘못 집어먹은 거 아니야?
드디어 길고 긴 기다림이 끝나고 모험의 시작으로 들어서는가?
이게 저희가 기다리던 건가요?
아니.
Vergilius frowned as though he sensed that something was off. He turned to Faust. It was one of those rare occasions where I could sense the slightest hint of confusion from him.
비상.
Wee-woo!
메피가 터질
He's
것처럼
begging
울고
and
있어.
crying. Mephi sick?
메피, 아파.
파우스터 씨. 이런 알림 형식은 사전에 전달받지 못했는데.
우선 잘못된 사실부터 정정하겠습니다. 메피스토펠레스는 고물버스가 아닙니다. 그리고 연료 보급을 위해 엔진에 있는 엔케팔린 보급 장치를 간혹 사용하긴 하지만 문제되지 않을 뿐더러 잘못되어도 전부 분해 후에 수리가 가능한.
말이 그렇다는 거지. 그래서 대체 무슨 일인데 이게? 터지기.
메피스토펠레스를 고물버스라 칭하는 것은 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인
She's
상태와
insulted. Faust dedicated design. Bro, she's insulted.
히스클리프 씨, 아까 하신 말씀 취소 안 하면 계속.
히스, 빨리 취소해. 이렇게 설명도 못 듣고 있다가 진짜 이거 터져버리면 어떡하라고.
아까 말한 거 취소다.
Good boy.
아까라는 표현은 매우
Good boy.
범위가 넓군요. 파우스트는 그것이 구체적으로 어떤 발언을 취소하려는 뜻인지 알 수 없습니다. 대신 파우스트는 구체적으로 메피스토펠레스의 대단함을 설명할 수 있습니다. 가령 이 나사는
Oh my god. Oh my god. Heathcliff. Heath.
고물이라고 말한 거 뭐 잘못 먹었냐는 거 취소한다고 미안하다고.
Wait. Legit. Heathcliff has gone so much up in my rankings. It's insane. Like, I love this guy. I do. I think he's so good. He's like, now he's like a top 3. Honestly, he might be my favorite. He might be my favorite right now. Like, I like him a lot. The cabin briefly echoes with his cries, then a brief silence. I think I saw Faust flash the briefest grin of satisfaction.
좋습니다.
전극은 끝났나? 별로 우습지도 않으니.
You can test your patience on me, Vergilius. It's a bit different from the usual alarms. Don't think this one's for a new door.
간단합니다. 그 밤이
The night is
찾아온
here.
거죠.
Ah, yes, it's so simple. It's the night. How did you not know? It's the night, obviously.
알튼 말
What do you mean?
타파모분.
That I never know what she's saying. That is I don't know.
답답하게 하면 모가지를.
You get the pin of shame. You get the pin of shame. Everyone at them and shame them. Every single person at them, shame. Every single one. At them, at not calling a shame. I'll do it to you too.
발프르기스의 밤이 찾아온 것 같습니다.
Walpurgis night is here, it seems.
지금은 밤이 아니다만
The night is
적어도
not here.
이
That's very
연안에서는
apparent, at least in this coastal area.
당장 눈에 보이는 태양을 확인할 수 없는 현상인 밤에 대한 이야기가 아닙니다.
그렇다면 이곳은 현상에 지어진 이름이라는 말로 들리는구려.
You sex seem to be doing a little better now that the waves had died down somewhat.
네, 메피스토펠레스 엔진은 여러 기능을 탑재하고 있지만 그 중에서도 여러분에게 와닿는 것은 아마 인격과 에고의 추출일 것입니다. 하지만 추출이 가능한 범위는 다소 한정되어 있는 편입니다. 점차 늘어가고는 있지만
Oh my god. even as it has expanded over our journey, we have yet to reach mirror worlds that are too far from our own.
그것도 황금가지와 관련이 있나? 우리의 여정이 진행되는 것에 맞추어 새로운 것이 끄집어 올려지는 것으로 보였는데.
아주
Thanks, guys.
틀린 답은 아니겠군요. 관리자님과 우리 수감자들이 경험하는 것에 따라서 추출 범위가 점차 넓어져 가니까요. 보통 그런 추출은 대가를 치르고 추출해야 하지만 경험하셨던 것처럼 갑자기 튀어나오는 인격패들이 존재합니다. 기억하시겠죠, 단테?
Yeah, some of them just randomly popped out of the engine.
잠깐. 못 따라가겠어서. 인격패는 또 뭐냐?
아, 모르셨나요? 히스클리프 씨는 항상 관심 있는 것에만 관심을 가지신단 말이죠.
대가리 깨지고 싶냐?
Oh my god, I'm sneezing. Oh.
자, 그만 싸우자고. 저 길잡이 양반도 시퍼렇게 쳐다보고 있는데. 아무튼 그 뭐냐, 그거야 그거. 아이 관리자 양반이 엔진에서 종종 뭘 끄집어내서 들고 오잖아. 다른 세계라고 했던가? 거울 세계 그건가? 아무튼 그쪽 세계에 우리가 어떤 모습인지 그려져 있는 물건 말하는 거야.
맞아요. 마치 마작패 같죠?
나는 웨이퍼 과자 같다고 생각했는데.
인격이 담겨 있는 물건이 마치 패와 같으니 어느샌가 그걸 인격패라고 부르게 되었던 것 같소.
그러니까 우리가 그 네모난 장난감 같은 걸로 변신한다고? 난 그런 거 쓴 적 없는데.
That's because I'm the one using them.
관리자님의 단말기에는 가지고 있는 인격패와 에고를 직접 장착할 수 있는 홈들이 마련되어 있습니다. 저희가 각각 전투에 임할 때 해당
자꾸 싸우기 전에 뭘 만지작거리고 있나 했더니 그걸
I could tell from his flabbergasted expression that none of it had ever been occurred to Heathcliff. On the other hand, Don Quixote wore a somewhat forlorn expression. What's wrong, Don Quixote?
본인은 그저 이런 상황에서 이스마엘 군이었다면 아직도 그걸 몰랐냐? 라느니 한심하다. 라느니 하고 있을 텐데 막상 보이지도 들리지도 않으니
They're worried.
마음이 섭섭하.
아, 그렇네. 그게 부족했네.
이 새끼들이.
You're right, daft bastard.
그만. 설명이 밀려 있습니다, 파우스트 씨. 그쯤하고 이 초록색 불빛에 대해 마저 설명하는 게.
관리자님이 광기라는 대가를 치르지 않고도 얻었던 그 인격패들로 미루어 보아 메피스토펠레스의 추출 기능은 불확실성에 따른 예측 불가적 특징을 지닌다고 설명할 수 있습니다.
뭐라는 거야?
그대가 설계한 것에 불확실성이 개입한다는 것은
맞습니다. 이 엔진은 엔케팔린을 연료로 나아가지만 추출과 재고축 기능에 있어서는 혼돈, 쉽게 말해 일종의 가능성을 연료로 하고
I like how we're explaining gacha mechanics in like a law. It's like, okay, let's try and find a way to explain gacha in this game.
어딘가에 있을 여러 거울 세계의 줄기들 중에서 관측이 확실해진 것을 찾을 때마다 추출의 범위가 늘어나는데 지금은 그 가능성들의 경계가 완전히 허물어진 것이죠. 현재를 기점으로 과거, 미래 3년의 오차 안에 있던 추출의 범위가 발프루기스의 밤이 찾아올 때는 10년, 어쩌면 그 이상의 범위로 늘어나게 되는 겁니다.
그렇다면 과거 엄청난 이름을 날렸던 해결사 인격들!
이론상으로는요. 하지만 발프루기스의 밤은 그때만의 독립성을 가지기 때문에 모든 가능성을 무수하게 추출할 수는 없을 겁니다.
그렇다면 과거 7강 전설의 해결사
They're having a moment.
붉은 안개도?
They're having a moment.
가능성은 매우 낮지만 부정까지 하지는 않겠습니다. 범인은 이 세계가 있기 위해 필연적으로 얽혀있던 세계. 예를 들면 백야, 흑주가 있기 전에 로보토미 코퍼레이션 본사 때의 시점이 대표적이겠군요.
White Nights and Dark Days incident.
어떤 의미에서는 전곡을 찌르는 질문이었네요. 돈키호테.
Uh-oh. I didn't know who this red mist was, nor did I know what the White Nights and Dark Days was. But I could hazard a guess that they both must have been pretty significant considering that Vergilius' face grew visibly tense as soon as they were mentioned. The sinners were unsettled too.
정리하자면 이번 알림은 어떠한 긴급적인 상황은 아니라는 것이.
Do you think there'll ever be a day where Vergilius becomes like a playable ID? In like 5 years, maybe? Wouldn't that be really cool? Like in the future, like in the future, like he becomes like somehow. Whose ID would he be? I think he would be his own sinner in a way. Like something might happen. You never know. Like in the distant future. It'll be a while. Oh, for sure.
그렇습니다. 가끔 찾아오는 축제 정도로 말할 수 있겠네요. 아직까지는요.
축제, 신나는 일, 카론도.
Adding new sinners, but I'm feeling like in these kinds of stories, you could always write a way into something. Like you can always have an event or phenomenon or something that happens out of the ordinary to explain something else. You know what I mean? You never know. You could literally write anything into any story if you want to.
전부 이해가 된 건 아니지만 우리가 기다리던 신호는 아니군요.
맞아. 대기는 그대로다.
Maybe not a sinner, but could Dev see a cancer for him? Maybe. Sighed and groaned with disappointments as the newfound anticipation fizzled. Well, something did happen, but it wasn't something that would get us moving. I could see what a disappointment this might be to them.
그럼 저 시끄러운 녹색 불은 언제 꺼지는 거지?
엔진에서 추출을 진행하기만 하면 자동으로 꺼질 겁니다. 안심하세요.
자, 이제 다들 적당히 해산해. 관리자, 당신은 빨리 추출을
I can extract your
저 알람 좀 끄도록.
좋말. 새 것이 나와도 기껏 뒷문 탐방이나 하고 다니겠지.
그래도 언제 이렇게 유유자적 있어 보겠나요?
기다리는 자에게 복이 있다 하였소.
Every sitter says their piece before returning to their seats. Some of them walk out of the cabin to gaze at the lake. It's something they must be growing a tad tired of doing at this point. Maybe they're just going out for a long sigh. And Otis walked up to me.
관리자님, 신경 쓰이지 않으십니까? 저 괴짜 과학자가 아직까지는이라고 말했습니다. 뭔가 뒤가 더 있는 거죠. 제가 더 파볼 수도 있습니다.
Otis was right. While Faust did tell us to consider this nothing more than a festival that arrives once in a while, she definitely knew more than she was letting on. Of course. Also, I think it's so interesting how it's all German. Like, everything that she makes or she does is related to Herod being German. Considering, like, Faust is like a German thing. Like, it's very, like, the Mephistopheles Faust, like, Walpurgisnacht, like, it's very cool. I like it. It's all connected to her in some way. Her name is literally Faust? Yeah, I know. Faust and Mephistopheles, the most ultimate German combo. The combo of hell. The demons in hell. He's based on a German book, so yeah, it's not necessarily a book. It's like folklore. Faust and Mephistopheles is a kind of like a demon folklore. But if Faust speaks of something in her characteristically cryptic manner, it means that she'll never tell us until she wants to. Well, it does bother me a little, but right now we don't have a lot of options. Put a pin in it for now. Otis nodded affirmatively, bowed, and returned to her seat. Well, let's get extracting like Faust said. Vergilius, step on me! Oh no.